Good evening everyone, this is Sage here with another game of Dota 2. This time we have PANZER against EPIDEMIC. So we've got here Germany against Czech Republic. One team is ready, actually I can show you the... Okay, I can show you the chat. Here is the chat. Okay, we are all ready. We are gonna go straight into the game to see who is going to win tonight, our last match. We just have to wait till the game loads and then we will be all here. So I'm your one and only Sage. Who was here with you through already, I think it was 2 matches. One was only radio edit because I forgot to turn on the screen, game screen, which I now turn on a lot earlier. Just to not happen the same thing once again, because it would be really shameful. And it wouldn't be the first time that happened. It would be the third time actually. So without any further ado, we can go after the Tormayo gets loaded into the game. If you don't know from which league or tournament is this game, we are in the Xmas Skynet tournament of the year 2011 and 2012. We are still in the group stage. This is group, I think it's group A, where PANZER are together with EPIDEMIC. I cannot recall the fourth, but the fourth will be Team Dignitas. We will play all the matches tomorrow, which I am so excited to see. I just cannot wait. It's gonna be so awesome. So as we go for our bands, the most expected bands, as always. Our Prophet, there should be Prophet right now, right there. Just the 4th band, Prophet. Gonna do that, do it. You know, if you don't ban him, they will just pick him. Ban Prophet, ban Prophet. Anti-match comes as no surprise. Oh, Broodmother, so Prophet is in the pool. Are they gonna go for it? Is Krennic really gonna go pick the Prophet right now? I'm really interesting to see, because in the match against the Pek Ibik, which was kind of a Mineski B, should have played, they picked Prophet as soon as it was available, but now they're gonna go for Windrunner. So let's see what the PANZER is going to do. There it is, there is the Nature's Prophet. We are gonna see the awesome jungler together with Tidehunter. I'm not sure what this was actually all about. I was expecting the Krennic to pick out the Prophet as soon as he was in. But apparently he was too scared that they will go for some really horrible counter against him, but in the end they will be the ones who will play for him. So I really expect from Krennic some picks that will go against the Nature's Prophet, and probably something else to support the Windrunner, because Windrunner will probably go, as most games go these days, either on solo or a tri lane, but always can go on the mid. And there are 2 picks that the Krennic now has to choose against this, against the Nature's Prophet, who was either gonna go on solo or in the jungle. And they're really taking their bonus time too, so maybe they're really talking it through what they should go. And Shadow Shaman together with Venomancer, so 2 quick picks after the time they took to decide for themselves. And Dragon Knight is gonna be their tanky carry. So already showing what they got, already with the Nature's Prophet and Dragon Knight. They do not want to see him banned, so they pick him up when he was still available. And now for the last 4 bans, this is gonna be so interesting, because the dire side is the one that still can choose their 2 hard carries or their 2 surprise picks essentially. Even though the last pick will go to the Radiant side, it will not matter. And my friend is now asking me to start up the Skype, so I don't know, should I do it? Should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Haha, I don't know actually. And you can really respond, because I'm just streaming to my hard drive, so just wait till I turn on the Skype. You are not missing anything anyway. And the Crystal Maiden now being banned out, because it's really obvious that their side is now gonna ban any really supportive support, and Crystal Maiden is one of them. Second hero I might think about banning would be Vengeful Spirit right now. because together with Nature's Prophet and Dragon Knight they would create really long disables with the Sprout, with the Dragon Tail and the Magic Missile, not to mention the swap. And the Radiant side goes for the hard carries, obviously, because they still don't have any. And Pagna actually going into the ban pool, so they're afraid of the strong pushes of the horrendous lifesteal that it can provide. Wait a minute, you don't have to see the sky because I have two monitors, so I don't have to show you anything. And Weaver will be the last ban for the dire side. I don't really think the Radiant would go for the Weaver, to be honest. Ah. Ow. Ow. Wait a minute, I have to turn. And we have lifestealer right here, right now. Oh my god. That Skype really hurts. I'm actually going to turn down the volume of the stupid Skype. But you still should be able to hear me really well because I speak to the microphone, not through the motherboard and the sound device. That's stupid, dude. And Batrider will be here. So there is our solo mid or solo other lane, which is gonna go just spill the oil all around, then come with the lasso and the Firefly. Looking forward to really awesome early ganks, early kills. And actually I haven't seen Batrider for such a long time, ever since the Dota 2. I actually don't think I ever saw him being plagued in the Dota 1, in the Dota 2. I saw him in Dota 1, but okay, I just have to turn the sky off because and Viper, so we got Lifestealer as well as Viper against the Nature's Prophet, Batrider and the Dragon Knight. So we're really gonna see awesome game from both sides because these picks are not the usual which we saw in the last, I think, 10 games. Basically well, not so professional teams, we might wanna call them, we're just picking the really standard picks, really standard bands. But it didn't happen in this one, and I'm really glad to see those heroes. And still one more to go, and I have still whole minute and a half to decide who is gonna be some awesome supporter. And I would really like to see the not the Crystal Maiden, the Vengeful Spirit, which was not banned out, and she could really help them in the ganks, maybe even later on in the game, because she doesn't need that much money. She doesn't require a Blink Dagger like the Tidehunter does, so she can just go for the runes, not for the runes, the wards. Just ward the whole map with it. Oh, what are friends really good for? I don't understand. Okay, I'm not even gonna try anymore. So still, the last pick is about to go. Who is it gonna be? Are they really gonna use all the time, or they're really just so undecided what are they gonna go for? Witch Doctor is actually still in the pool if they fancy him. Who else? Who else could actually be here? Let us think about for a moment. And we are about to see it because the Razor! Wow! Razor in... Really? Razor? So you got Razor as well as the Dragon Knight, the Nature's Prophet, and the Batrider. This is one of the craziest pick I've seen in ages in this type of level. I would expect something like that from a pub game, but it's actually Skynet tournament, the Group A, one of the most strongest group in this tournament right now. We got Krennic on the Viper, Sony on the supporting Most likely Windrunner, Dream Shock. I don't know whether he's standing or he's really playing for the Epidemic. I cannot really tell. But he's playing on our Shadow Shaman and our Tormayo, who once again sounds like a stand-in. He's gonna play on the Life Stealer. Looks like he's gonna be on the mid if he will not go to the jungle. And if you go to the Radiant side, you've got Move, Exe on the Tidehunter, Leaf on a Razor, Pass or Pass maybe on the Dragon Knight. Alex, our Captain, will be on this Nature's Prophet, which he was so lucky to pick up. And Bukiger Dota Dino will be on our Batrider for this match on solo top against Dream Shock and possibly Viper. So are we gonna see a support Shadow Shaman? This is exactly what I was looking for. Finally not Shadow Shaman on the mid, as you can see all the time. We're gonna see the Life Stealer on the mid instead. And well, seeing Windrunner on the bottom lane as solo isn't really that unexpected. I'm just gonna go try the Skype for one last time. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna continue with the game without my friend, who isn't really all that good. So I wouldn't mind. No answer. Okay, screw him. So, Dragon Knight will be against the Life Stealer, supported by the Venomancer. However, we got still Nature's Prophet always going around. With his teleport, he can teleport in anyway, anywhere, anytime he wants, and be there as their final surprise if they're really gonna require it, and they really might, because the Tidehunter is now actually going to D-ward. Successfully was able to do so, and right now I'm just gonna turn off the Skype because it's kind of pissing me off. You're still not going to miss anything, so don't worry. I'm actually gonna even turn off the... Yeah, you can see what I have installed. And actually yes, there are two pieces of hardware from the Razer. One is the keyboard, which is Black Widow, and one is the mouse, which is Death Adder. Yeah, I didn't go for the not for the Black Mamba, just for the Mamba. I might, when they kind of, well, make some, and after they will release some like cool release. Okay, until they go for the second revision for those two sensor systems, because I will not really trust it at this point. So the Batrider, how is he looking for the kills, or how are we looking at for kills at all overall? Krennic on 10 against the Batrider, who is on 1, so not really getting any. Actually getting pretty denied here, because Krennic has already 5 denies. Now missing ground creep, but it won't really matter. Leif on a Razor on our bottom lane is now with 9, maybe soon 10. So kind of alright, but still, it doesn't matter how many creep kills they are going to miss, because still there is the Nature Prophet, who is just gonna go in the jungle, stay in the jungle, and get all the gold he can from the jungle. And with his teleportation, he'll be there for the ganks, for the pushes, not to mention his ultimate is something like a hidden card of the team Panzer right now. And I want to see how is this gonna go show up in the game. We just can see Batrider having fun on the pull by the Shadow Shaman, oiling up the Shadow Shaman. That sounds really disturbing actually. He's applying some ointment on him, so he can be a little, you know, fiery. Okay, I should really stop with this. But still, it's the time he's not even getting any XP, any kills. And we got pause from the game. He's asking for 1 minute, which I'm not really liking, but still. I'm just gonna go to check up my instant messenger, so I'll be still here with you. I'm just gonna respond. And I'm right back. Yeah, I can type quite quickly. I didn't even write anything long, so it's okay. We can see the goal graph right now. Going to the dire side, which is kind of unexpected. I guess both Razor and the Bad Rider are getting denied, not to mention the... Actually they're winning on the lanes because the Nature's Prophet is not here to help anyone. Bad Rider gets horrendously denied because of the fact that there is Viper and Shadow Shaman on the lane against him. Dragonite is also a bit on his back foot because the Venomancer has been supporting the Lifestealer on the mid lane. And yeah, Windrunner, she can just use the power shot from really far away, power it up to the damage. Right now it deals 200 damage to the first target and gets a bit less damage to every other target it hits. But still, 8 counts, 8 deals damage, it kills creeps, that's what they need. How she looks? 13, so she's actually on the same level as Razor is. At this point of the game, they really need to gank her, they really need to gank her. Now we got a sentry ward from the Balázs. Balázs. Actually that's how we would say it in Slovakia or Czech Republic because we have really similar languages, so it's basically the same. No, not completely, not still. And how is looking Dragonite against the Lifestealer? Dragonite on 7 while Lifestealer has 3 times more creeps. 3 times more creeps at this point. Venomancer now with the wards is gonna feed a bit. Actually, do they count as creep kills? Yes, they do. So Venomancer giving at least some form of gold to the Dragonite, and he should really think about it because it's not the best idea ever. Now, are they gonna go initiate on him? He already has 1 level on the Dragon Blood, so he... well, he can regen it. He will just take a bit less damage because he has higher armor. That's what I wanted to say with some more fancy words. In the end I was not able to, however. Sticky Napalm, however, not being that efficient in this game because, well, I would say they went for a bit overkill on the picks. They could use 1 more support and they went for Razor, who isn't really a support, and yeah, well, if they get into the late game, which is really highly probable because they have the Nature's Prophet, and now we got some action. Tidehunter is now about to take the... oh! She killed the Tide! 3 heroes were on the Windrunner and she is not dead! And right now she dies to the Nature's Prophet who just TP'd out into her path and was able to finish her off. But still the first blood going to the Windrunner. 3 heroes were surrounded her just to gank her. Yeah, 3 guys ganking up on the Windrunner, which is not appropriate for children. And in the meantime, even Lifestealer picking up the Dragonite because the Dragon Blood needs to be on level 4 to have the best stats as any skill. So once again, no shit. But still, he is a lot softer right now, and Lifestealer with already level 3 on the open wounds was able to slow him down, get the HP regen from hitting him, and that's 2 for 1 in 6 minutes, so maybe not a skill intensive game as I would like to see from the Epidemic side, but they know the picks, they know that they cannot afford to make any mistakes, and maybe the defensive kind of play, well, we will see how it will work out in this game. Dragonite now using his Breathing Fire to get some last hits. It wasn't that effective, however. But still, the Lifestealer is picking him up on the creep kills. 99s compared to only 2. Not to mention the creep kills is almost at the 3 times as much. So the farm really going towards their way. Even though they have 1 jungler, they do not have more gold, they do not have more creeps, and that's really not good. And over 2k gold advantage in the 7th minute, showing that the picks simply at this time they do not work the way they should. However, it's not over yet, it's still not far away from over. At least I hope so. I would hate to have this game ended so quickly. And Razor now picking up the Windrunner. Sorry I didn't see it. I was just too busy being smart ass. It didn't work out, so I'll just be looking more on the map. Who are we having? So some more wards, clarity for more gashes. And Razor already with his ultimate, so he's gonna love the farm now because he can free farm at this point. Missing the range creep, but still. And now the Windrunner is back. She gets some nice creep kills with the power shot. She's gonna love that. Dragonite already with his ultimate to fend off the lifestealer. But that means another 100 seconds on the cooldown on it for the next part. So he will not be able to really kick off the tower as he maybe would like. But now the Tidehunter with invisibility rune once again. Once again the invis rune. It's almost like every rune I see is invis. Some double damage, some illusion. Regeneration are really almost not that usual. But invis is top 1 rune I see in the matches. Venomancer now rotating towards the Tidehunter. Did he see him? Of course he did? How? It's upset. Oh, there is the sentry wards. I'm sorry. So that revealed the Tidehunter, but still Veno can run away because he oh, now the small spike in the game. Tidehunter now with open wounds is running away from the lifestealer, but he still will be able to because there is still Dragon Knight. And now we have Bad Rider already with the lasso. No, he doesn't have lasso yet. I'm sorry. Just using the sticky napalm to get someone. In the end, he will not be able to. And now dying from the Aether Shock from the Shadow Shaman. So wait, another kill to the Epidemic side. So nice rotation there from the Dream Shock coming from the top. Where actually that is exactly what I am going to say right now. When you see someone missing from your line and you are a support, not the carry hero, go rotate as well. Because you're not gonna do any good on your lane with your carry when there is no one against him or just someone else. If you are try laning against try lane and someone goes off, either go for the kill or try to rotating too, because you can either help your teammates or you can at least not take away XP from your carry, which you can now safely free farm like the Viper was until the Bad Rider showed up. So just a big shout out to all the players that don't do that. Please start doing it. Thank you. Nature's Prophet still farming. He already has his hoods, the Hand of Midas. So it's the he has so many hands if you count the Tritons as well. So it comes in handy. Dragon Knight once again using his ultimate, which leaves him with absolutely no mana at all. He's trying to harass the lifestealer a bit, but it's not really working because it's lifestealer, so he has the lifesteal, which once again comes as no surprise. And we see a nice gank on the Windrunner. Once again she dies. Razor taking the kill, so it is the carry that gets it, which is really important. Static Link, which is such an awesome skill, because it gives you huge amount of damage in the early game, especially against, well, anyone. Because you stack up their damage to up to the 100 or 150 on level 4, and you can 5 hit supports without any problems. And that's really awesome on him. That's how I like him to play. Get the static link on, move around, because with the unstable current he can move a bit faster, and just finish them off with simple auto attacks, because what else do you need? Nothing. Dragon Knight, I think he's just using his ultimate to farm. That's the reason why he uses it. And even now missing on creep. So maybe not the best farm, He gets at least one, so it's okay. And they're now activating the double damage rune. And Lysler already with his armlet. But the Windrunner gets a lot of farm. She was against the hard carry and she gets 60 kills against 48. So she's still staying on the same wavelength at least. And we got gank on the mid lane and someone already died. It was a Dragon Knight. For the second time it was a Dragon Knight. And Viper gets the kill. So Kranik not only with Viper, not only on Viper, and not only with Vanguard, not only with his face boots, but also with another kill. Is it another? Wait. Yeah, it was his first kill. Doesn't matter now, but now they can pick up the tower. Because they are one. Actually, they are even on the tower, so they can just take the advantage. And Viper gets the last hit, so all the money going towards him. He's already at his Yasha. Actually, Yasha may be really funny. It sounds kind of more Russian. Yasha is like some kind of Japanese, and Yasha would be like Russian. And Viper now can really pick up the Batrider. I think he could. Just use the ulti, orb walk him, and he will die. Because even yes, he can use the Firefly to get through the trees, but he clears the path away from the trees. So it's not like you can escape through the trees, but you can also, when you make the room and the path over the trees, they can still follow you. And when you have all the slows and poisons from the Viper, yeah, you are gonna walk extremely slow, no matter what you have, unless you have a haste rune. That way you cannot be slowed because, yeah, game mechanics. Booyah. Windrunner looking once again in problems, but no static link yet. So it wasn't anything serious, even though she used the Windrun to be safe and 100% safe. But there was no guys to follow, so they were just okay with it. And they just can farm. So it's turning into a bit of farm fest once again. I don't like farm fest games because, well, who does? And we got gank 2-on-1, but it's soon to change into 4-for-1. Tidehunter is already dead, Windrunner picking up the kill, and now Razor trying to get away, using his, and he goes away. TP scroll was enough to save him because Viper has no stuns whatsoever, and Windrunner didn't have mana to shackle shot him for the one measly second, just enough to stop the TP scroll. So in the end Viper just wasted his ultimate, and we got almost, what are we going for? Are we going for a Skull Basher? No, that's Sage. You stupid Sage. Yeah, I haven't seen Sage actually for such a long time. When I was starting with Dota, I would buy Sage as one of my first items. Well, Sage and Yasha. It was a time when you couldn't just make Manta out of the Yasha. So Sage and Yasha was the second better the best item you could get from Yasha. But in Dota 2 it's not that common to pick. Shackle Shot doesn't shackle, so Sonny is not gonna be a Windrunner of the day. It still doesn't matter because Dreamshock now with the wards, going for the now nice Ravage, and the Shadow Shaman is down. Razor picking up the double kill with the static link. Now Windrunner picking him up. And meanwhile in the back we can see Dragon Knight running away. Now Prophet, is he going to survive? No, he's not. Viper was quicker to kill him. Static link didn't even get much stacks, but it didn't matter because Razor finishes off the lifestealer and it's a triple kill for him. Viper now picking up the Regen rune. Ultra kill! Awesome! So Windrunner dying once again. And that's 1.2k on the Razor. Does he have anything in the courier? No. But still, ultra kill on Razor, that's not what you wanna see in the 17 minutes in the game. That is not what you want to see, unless you have him in your team. Then it's okay. Whew, ultra kill. That was kind of sad. But it leaves us with 7 to 7. And now, is he going to die? Does he have a TP scroll? Yes, he does. Is the shackle gonna be in time? No, it's not. So Razor once again is able to run away from the Krennic. And once again he wasted his ultimate for nothing. Maybe he should have waited for the Shadow Shaman to come a little bit closer. Now the Bad Rider is in a little bit of danger, but well, actually he's in a lot of danger because all 5 heroes are now coming on the bottom lane. They're actually revealing themselves on the Radiant side, so they know that when they want to push, now is the time. Or if they want to defend, they should do it right now, because the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane is going to go bye bye in now. Windrunner picking up the last hit. And as you look at the towers, only one tier 1 tower down for the Scourge, for the dire side. So they may not, maybe they gave the ultra kill to the Razor, but still only one tower. But now they're gonna go for a mid. Mid is what they chose to kill. Tritons are already there, but Venomancer is here as well. Windrunner, is she gonna power shot? No, but meanwhile we can see Static Link already being used. And it was not enough. They still can see him because they have the ward. That's maybe one of the first reasons they went for him. But still he has his face boot, so he was able to run away from the Static Link, which didn't get charged. And to say it simply, he escaped. Dragonet coming up with the haste rune. Is he going to initiate? Dragon Tail is only on level 1. While the Dragon Blood is already on level 4, so exactly as I was expecting. Now the Venomancer's ward revealing all 3 heroes of the PANZER side. And he's actually getting caught, and he's basically dead. And there it is, Razor getting another kill. Killing spree for him. Wait, only killing spree? He got ultra kill. It's only on killing spree. So too bad for the Venomancer, he saw them all coming, but he didn't run fast away. And it resulted as in his death. Now without these wards, this tower is basically naked. And they're gonna pick it up without any problems. Dragon Knight picking up his kill with his fire breath, or the corrosive breath, I think it was called in Dota 1. Because you could see for a split second there, no one was hitting the tower, but it was on such a low HP that it was from the corrosive breath enough to pick it up and destroy it finally. So we have 2 for 3 on the towers, 8 to 7 on kills. And well, I really want to see the goal graph now. Small spikes coming right here and right here when the kills happened. Ultra kill. Oh my god. All kills went to Razor. So many kills. And now are they gonna go for Roshan? Wards now not going to push any towers. They're gonna push the Roshan down to the ground so we can release the Aegis. But they should be aware of that. The Radiant side should be really aware of that this is happening, because they have the ward, they can see the Roshan pit, at least the surroundings. And the wards, are they gonna slowly pick up the Roshan so Lifestealer or the Viper can pick up the Aegis? The answer may be possibly yes. But now they're going for initiation. Razor already with his ultimate. Lifestealer using his rage to not get stunned. Venomancer popping off his ultimate. One dead, it was Tidehunter, but now, once again, Tidehunter is, not Tidehunter, Shadow Shaman is dead. Bat Rider killing off the Viper, at the same time the Venomancer kill off the Razor. So in the end the kill didn't go for the hard carry. And that basically means a free Roshan for them if they feel like it, and they definitely feel like it. Because the dire side is completely running out. And there it is. So I'm really surprised to see that the Epidemic side is failing the team fights. Well, Yeah, based on the picks it's not that surprising, but still, they got the farm in the early game and not being able to show that farm is maybe a bit more important than having awesome heroes. So far it's not the case in this game, and we may see, but there was some ping, I'm not sure why. Top tier tower, last one tier 1 tower in this game. They maybe should try to protect it, even though no one is in the jungle. Viper might be thinking about it because, well, he's almost as his Manta, so 22 minutes in with Vanguard. He's looking really cool. What do we got for him? 117 creep kills, so it's okay. Razor has only 100, but 8 kills for him. 8 kills for Razor, and I really have to check what he does have on him. So almost the whole Yasha. He needs another 120 gold to get it completed, because 8 kills, it's a lot of money that goes to your pocket. And once again we are seeing just the farm fest, just the calm before the big storm that is going to come, and it's surely going to come, because you can have a hero like Bat Rider without making him really useful and do something like ganks, pushes and team fights. And I didn't even finish that, and we already have 4 heroes grouping up on the mid lane. Now the Lifestealer is joined. He has his Sage already completed on top of his armlet, and we can see already Krennic with his Manta getting sprouted, but using the Manta to get out of the sprout even though it was about to run out. And this is the big calm before the storm, maybe the eye of the storm, which is, yeah, also going to come if we wait long enough. This is funny. I'm used to move the map, going the mouse to the corner, which I don't know, but I can already do that with pressing my wheel. And here we have already Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider. Now Shackle Shot doesn't shackle once again, which is a shame, but we still have 2 heroes getting caught up. Now already 2 heroes coming back, but the Ravage will stop them, will deal them a lot of damage. Lifestealer now being picked up once again, and we also can see, we can already see Bat Rider picking up Shadow Shaman, so it's double kill for him. And Krennic now coming a bit too late, because all 5 heroes are still here, and they're gonna go for him because Bat Rider still has his Blink Dagger, and they can use anything they need to slow him down. Shackle Shot once again doesn't shackle, so they can continue on going for him. Still, Nepal stacks are stacking like crazy, and now Razor just using his plasma field to finish him off, and that's 14 for 9 without any casualty. Razor picking up yet another kills, not to mention Bat Rider, and the Epidemic side will not be able to get to their items as soon as they were hoping for. Lifestealer was actually able, as it looks like right now, to buy the Blade of Alacrity, so possibly he didn't lose that much gold. So nice play from him. But as you can see, Shadow Shaman still not able to buy up his Blink Dagger, which is not really going to help him, even though he was not on the solo mid. He was just roaming, so maybe that was one of the reasons. And now they're gonna go for the last tier 1 tower in the game. No, don't go down, don't go down. And there it is. It's funny when you have Threatens with you alongside the Dragon Knight and Nature's Prophet, and you get the tower steal from... And is he going to escape? Is there some... No! Once again, the Shackle Shot didn't shackle and was not up when they needed it. And if I were to place a blame on anyone, it would be the Windrunner, because that Windrunner, she got the farm in the early game, but as far as the rest of the game goes, no shackles, no shackling shackles, they're just mini stuns, and not when they are needed. Of course it's not her fault, but yeah, kind of is. Meanwhile on the mid lane, we still can see Lifestealer farming up. For his items, he's already at his Saint Genesha, which yeah, I already mentioned earlier. Still, nice item, and I don't think there is anything else you can buy or build up from the Saint at this point. It is in the next Dota, at least in the original Dota, in the new version 6.73. I'm not sure how the item is called or neither what it does, but I think it's something to do with disable. Either it disables you from using auto attacks or it stuns you completely, one of those two. Anyway, we will not see this item in this game because it's still not implemented in Dota 2, and I'm actually looking forward to see when it's gonna be implemented or whether it is or not gonna be here. It was kind of huge update on the Christmas. I was actually there when it got released. It was actually almost impossible to get the download because everyone was doing it. Every cool kids at least. That's one downside for the Manta. Most of the creeps don't use their abilities unless there are at least 3 units around him. And when you use the Manta, there are suddenly 3 units around him, so Ursa is gonna use the Stomp or something like that, or not, the Kentaur will use the Stomp. Ursa will do his skill, and everything else. I'm actually not sure how when the Mana Burn is used. I've never actually seen it used by the creeps unless they were controlled by Chen. Windrunner now is farming up from the double pull on the Ancients. Yeah, 2.5k, so she really gets the farm without any problems. The problem is not getting the farm, the problem is getting the shackle shots. Lifestealer now going to finish up the Ancients. Even more money for him. Saint Genesha completed, and who is he going to go for? Is it gonna be a straight Skull Basher? Is it gonna be Assault Cuirass? Is it gonna be Heart? Or is it gonna be BKB? You'll have to wait and see. Very nicely placed Observer Wars, really aggressive one to see. Not only this part of the map, but also the secret shop, which is not secret at this point. Oh, I didn't see. Oh! All 5 heroes now ganking up the Viper. That must have hurt really badly. Nature Prophet's picking up the last hit. Building up towards his shipstick, which is not really that far away from something below 1.5k. Actually, I can count it if you want me to. 1.3k it should be. But that leaves this tower completely naked towards any sort of pushes. And now Shadow Shaman going to be picked up once again. Sprout being used. Wards just are gonna be farmed up by all the heroes. Because this is a 5-man push. They are gonna push like real men. And all 5 of them. And with 2 heroes down, this tower is going to go down. So basically this tower is just gonna go with the rest of the team. It's still not lost, they still haven't lost the barracks, but as the farm looks right now, it's not gonna change. I'm sorry. I really know that they still can make some nice comeback, and I've seen them doing so with the amount of farm they have. But now even the Bad Rider using the lasso to get the Viper, Ravage being used, Viper is dead. Venomancer is about to die as well. Lifestealer is just trying to munch something. Now just disappeared in the creep, but was picked up in the end without any problems. Venomancer picking up the Bad Rider from his ultimate. Shackle Shot once again doesn't shackle, and that will be 3 for 1 exchange once again for the Radiant side. And Nature's Prophet is still here. Once again it doesn't shackle. Oh. And Venom is so dead right now. Even the Sprout going to seal the deal. Dragon Knight picking up the last hit. Nature's Prophet destroying the tower. Actually, oh no, this is just a normal Hex, I think. I suppose. These Rex are now once again completely naked. Razor can push it without any problems. He still has his Manta, so if something goes wrong, he can use it. Shackle Shot finally shackling. This may be their chance to kill him off. Now the Manta being used, but still he has to run. Now getting picked up. Hey, kill him, kill him, kill him! And Razor finally being able, if not stopping the TP scroll, then killing him before he was able to TP out. And Razor goes finally down. Thanks to the Shackle Shot. That's what happens when you manage to land the Shackle Shot right. Go Windrunner, go, go! I was just checking out the chat where my friend who was trying to call me on Skype. I can actually translate it because we are both Slovak, so he said it is Slovak. But the Razor really owns, and yeah, I have to say the Razor really owns, and really hard. Windrunner purchasing up Maelstrom. So she's really looking forward to the focus fire when she gets maximum attack speed. And the Maelstrom will just deal the magic damage because it doesn't have any cooldown that I am aware of. I was actually checking out the play.com site to see whether it has or not. Exactly, we are talking about this, the Maelstrom on Windrunner. And well, they still have the pipe, so it will not be all that awesome. But maybe it will help them to get the pipe off a lot easier. I still much rather see the ship stick because, well, anyone right now could use to be turned into a ship. Even Bad Rider would be a nice choice at this point. Or Dragon Knight, even though he has so much armor. 11 armor, okay, maybe it's not the insane amount, but he has the magic resistance. Is it? Yeah, there it is, 47%. Not to mention they still have the pipe which blocks 400 spell damage. Just crazy amounts. And it effectively blocks up the Viper's ulti. Lifestealer now picking up the double damage runes, and they really might think about doing something with it. Maybe possibly not only just farm, but getting something like Roshan and getting some pushes. I can hear a ruffle, and now they're gonna go initiate directly on the Lifestealer, and he is dead, and there it is, Razor picking up yet another kill, and Lifestealer. What? Koenig is now just laughing that they have the hoods. Well, I can see only two hoods actually. And the Germans are really going over for a kind of tanky build, but well. And now they're gonna go for a Shan. Right under their noses, they know they have the advantage. Even when they see it, they still no blink on the Shadow Shaman. Even Viper cannot do anything, and with the Lifestealer dead, they're not looking forward to any initiation. And that basically means ages for them, for any hero they want. Dragon Knight would be, I think, a bit worse idea. I would really go with Bad Rider, because you can just jump in, use the lasso, disable a hero for really long time. And they put it to Razor, so hard carry. Also very sensible pick. And what's being here placed, completely useless. Yeah, the supports are kind of failing this game. And Viper now pushing up the top lane, so he knows what he needs to do. Towers died on the same time on the bottom lane and on the top lane, and Koenig still not going to not going back. Still wants to see the steer tower down. And are there no TP scrolls? They should really defend this. Oh, nice Shackle Shot there. stopping them from killing the tier 2 tower so quickly. Batrider now coming back together with the Nature's Prophet. They're looking forward to gank Krennic once again. Nature's Prophet's TP will be back in 11 seconds. So even if they sprout him, he still has the Manta. Not to mention he already has the Talisman of Evasion, so he is. There is a probability that their auto attacks will not hit him. There is the... oh, there is everything right now. But the Shipstick now missing on the Sprout. And is he going to pick up the kill? That would be a really awesome play right here. Nature's Prophet killing up the Lifestealer with his ultimate. But will he be able to escape? It looks like he will. So killing spree on the Dragon Knight now on the mid lane. But Veno is still hunting down. Not Veno, damn it, Viper is still having fun with the Batrider, which now uses his Firefly. And turn back and fight. Okay, that may not be the best idea, but just go for it, go! And you can have him, you can have him, you can have him! And there it is, Viper picking out the Batrider. However, Nature's Prophet is still sound and safe because he was able to TP right back to his base. Picking out the Yasha, so he will be going for the Manta this game. Razor now static linking the Windrunner. So even after all the kills, they have 2 times as much kills. They have not been able to take the barracks. They are slowly making their way towards it, but still no barracks. 38 minutes in, and the Viper gets some really awesome farm. Too bad he wasn't able to pick up the Nature's Prophet, but still he gets the Viper, which makes him even closer. It pushes him closer towards the Butterfly, which is one of the... really, why did they call it Butterfly? Is it some sort of joke? Or the reference to the some kind of theory that butterfly wings, tiny butterfly wings can cause storm miles and even in the other universe, simply because of something called chaos theory, something like that. I don't know. I should actually try to learn something from the Dota lore. Smoke gank is now going to run out, so no gank, only smoke. Viper now getting the ultimate from the... oh, and they're going to initiate on the Razor. Who now? Is he going to die? No, he's still surviving. And they're picking up even the Shadow Shaman now, going for Viper. Ravage picking up everyone. Batrider will be able to kill off the Windrunner, and there it is. Oh no, not yet. And there it is right now. Lifestealer not able to kill off anyone. And now he's going to TP out. No, he's not. And he is about to die. All 5 heroes are about to die. For only Razor. And that means basically a GG, because they can push without any problems. Viper went for his Reaver, so that means he will not be able to buy back. Windrunner neither, and she already has her Maelstrom, not Maelstrom, Mjolnir. Mjolnir. And we can just see how the tower is going to go down. Shadow Shaman will not be doing anything. Now Batrider even initiating on the Shadow Shaman, who is now dead. It was almost an insta-kill. Viper now creating his wards, but will not be able to do anything. And it's a GG call from the Epidemic side. They're just gonna go for this another set of barracks and then finish the game quickly. Oh, it was a really nice match. Epidemic played really awesome games this tournament, just not today. The Windrunner didn't manage to get the shackle shots right. Shadow Shaman with no farm whatsoever was not able to get to his Blink Dagger, so no ganks for him. And Dragon Knight in the end was able to get everything he needed, which was armor and HP regen and magic resistance, I'm sorry. Now transforming into a super power dragon who deals AoE damage, so the Manta will not help him. And now is he going to die? Is he actually going to die? No, the Dragon Tail saving up his life of the Dragon Knight and still survives with 35 HP. Nature's Prophet is about to die, or not. Is he? Is he? Open wounds, and yes, there it is. They were able to pick up Nature's Prophet at least, and the Bat Rider. Nature's Prophet immediately buying back, so he can TP anywhere he wants. Already with his Manta up, another 1.3k to spend. Even though it's already GG, no one actually, I think, disconnected, or am I wrong? We can see one disconnection on the Windrunner, but still 4 heroes are still inside the game, so... And now Shadow Shaman disconnecting as well. But to get to the stat screen we need to all the heroes from one side to disconnect, and until that happens, well, we will not be able to conclude the match. You can just look how the Krennic farms. And even though he was pushing quite well, in the end he was not able to get the barracks, which are one of the most important things in the Dota. The most important thing in the Dota actually is the Ancient. So till you have Ancient you can fight. However, my Leister now getting picked up by 3 heroes, 4 heroes now. Venomancer coming back, using his ultimate, but the pipe is here, so it's not gonna do anything. All 5 heroes right now here gonna gang up on Krennic. Sprout now sprouting the right one, and he is not even able to pick up. So in the end, the Ravage saved the Tendhatter's life and helped to kill off the last hero who was here and did not disconnect. Well, he's not the last, but one of the last. Krennic on the Viper. So what do we have on the Razor? Oh, Heart, Plate Mail. So he's going towards the Assault Cuirass. Assault Cuirass, how you wanna call it. Focus Fire on the Razor, he will not save you. Razor just picks up yet another kill. How many kills he has at this point? 15 kills. So almost half of the kills from his whole team. So really great play from them. Radiant side really deserves to win this one. GG to them. And it's still not the end, because we still have the double elimination, so more matches to come, even though not tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow with Team Dignitas as a replacement for Mineski. So many awesomely games, excellent and interesting to watch. Hopefully will be casted once again tomorrow. So thank you, and for today, good night from Sage.